get some closure? Stay right where you are and don't come closer. If you haven't picked it up, it's over. You wanted her, so just give me what I deserve. So can I get some closure? Stay right where you are and don't come closer. If you haven't picked it up, it's over. Run back to her, cause I got what I want, closure. Wasted too much heart on you. Wish I learned to use my head. Cause right before I fell for you, I fell right into your bed. I'm not looking for revenge. I don't need you to be my friend. I just want this fake love to come to an end. So can I get some closure? Stay right where you are and don't come closer. If you haven't picked it up, it's over. You wanted her, so just give me what I deserve. So can I get some closure? Stay right where you are and don't come closer. If you haven't picked it up, it's over. Run back to her, cause I got what I want, closure. You wanted her. You left me hurt. But I won't cry as long as I give me some closure. Who you think you are. You're lucky that I don't want revenge. So can I get some closure? Stay right where you are and don't come closer. If you haven't picked it up, it's over. You wanted her, so just give me what I deserve. So can I get some closure? Stay right where you are and don't come closer. If you haven't picked it up, it's over. Run back to her, cause I got what I want, closure. How much longer can you hide? You can try and push away from me. You kick and scream, you're begging, please. But once you get a little taste of freedom, you wanna get up off your knees. Come over, don't fight how you really feel. Come closer to me. I'll give you something to believe in. Come over, don't fight how you really feel. Come closer, please.
Here we are live. The game is already starting on the second game mixed of the day. I am Charlotte Terrason, joined by Dmitry. What is your last name?
Doroshenko, Dmitry Doroshenko.
Doroshenko.
Or I just go by Dimi. That's easier.
Here's Dimi with us. Nice to have you with the Italian national mixed team against Chang and the legend of the 20 rings from the USA. Made all the trip for the famous Windmill. And here already, Chang making the move until their end zone. Very hard to read their numbers. I'm gonna do my best, but it is not easy. Su with the disc, trying to find a dump. Find an option upfield and deep shot in the back of the end zone, straight in the hands of the receiver. This is a shot from Chang to, I don't know who's our mystery scorer, but job is done.
Good job to 20 rings to get their point moving very, very quickly there. And actually taking on one of the stronger national teams. So good for them.
And here we go, Italy mixed with the offense.
A first look at that Italian offense. Let's see if they can get it as successful as the other team did in the previous point. Of course, Italians having lots of stars on their rosters, very, very known players.
So letting you know also that Italian mix is actually here as a preparation tournament for the Limerick European Championship. Panto with the disc. Swing it back for a big shot, a bit low. To the, and numbers are absolutely not right. Italians, you won't get your names on the stream. Too bad. I don't know who are these players, but swinging the disc, trapped in the end zone, but finds an option off field. To Samuele. Paul Tuck. Fanto. Contini. To Baltog for a big swing around to Gatti. Hey! Hey! But Baltog back and big around right in front of the end zone, and this is the final throw for the score from La Fiata, straight in the hands to her teammate, whose name will remain unknown because not on the roster. But this is Gatti. Letizia Gatti.
That took them a little bit more passes than it took the 20-ish rings, but still, the result is still the same. Point counts every time. Very good job offensively so far for both of the teams. Let's see if that will stay just the same, or if the defense can put a little bit of pressure on that teams. Here we see Italians getting ready to pull, of course coached by the famous Davide Morri. We all know him, we all seen him around. He also led a clinic here earlier, just before the tournament started, for all the volunteers and players who wanted to get better at Ultimate, as we all are, of course. Very useful tips, was very interesting. As we see, the pull comes up.
And Chang with the disc, the team. Shu, the center, swing it to Shu. I don't know how to pronounce all these names, I'm sorry. Doing my best. Back to 24, Su. Training with Shu. Looking for a deeper option, but there are blue jerseys everywhere, preventing that, and a big upline shot to Emily Kai, who puts a high disc in the end zone, covered by the Italian.
That picked up. You can pass through, but do not stand, please.
31. Stef Lim with the disc. Oh, what a layout bid, but just not enough to keep possession of the disc.
Now the disc is slowly moving back.
Lubisco.
Under pressure.
Yeah. To Matti, who came back from ACL injury from last year. Good to see her back on the field. And big shot.
I got a receiver striking in, but does not. Oh no, it does take an option,
and just too far. Couldn't make it. Both 53 jerseys from Italy working together, but the last put just not enough. Keep possession, and 20 rings again in possession of the disc, trying to score their offense because they start an offense here. And Lim working the disc.
Wouldn't be a clean offense anymore, unfortunately. So they started very, very cleanly. but they're moving the disc around under that pressure of the zone. Very tight spaces, very, very tight zone, but now breaking out.
Putting it to Gu. And they're getting closer. The defense cannot follow anymore. And give and go between Shu and don't remember who. And center getting further from the end zone.
Moving it around.
Sui looking for an option. Blue jerseys everywhere, but no red jerseys to help him. Where is he going through? There's a big poach back, but he doesn't want to use it. Rather, shoot it back to Sui and then swing it all the way back around to find maybe Gu or Yoon, which one, thinking already in the end zone. And now they're reaching finally the end zone. That's the pass they were looking for. And a goal for 20 shrinks. We'll call them 20 shrinks, it's easier.
Yeah, it seems like, looks like, or Chang or 20 shrinks. Or the legends, I don't know, whatever you want to call them.
Legend. Oh, I like the legends.
I mean, the legends of the 20 shrinks. So.
Detail after, just the legends. The legends making the trip, all the trip to Windmill to give you some lovely show.
Definitely legends then, as they made a trip across the ocean just for that tournament. Well, we don't know actually if it's just for that tournament or some of the players might actually stay and travel around and see the Europes and all the countries and everything that Europe has to offer in terms of ultimate architecture, food, and all the other things. But yes, this time took them a little bit longer to punch that point in. Even took them one turnover, which they successfully got back. Maybe that defensive zone pressure by Italians is bringing some results.
It looks like it is indeed. They've been struggling to find the options, and all the poaches were not very used. There's not much wind though.
True that, yes, actually. Comparing to yesterday, to yesterday's afternoon, it's completely still at the moment.
And Fantini with the disc to her town sister, to Versazi. Versazi, we're not used to see him play mix, but here it is. And a score for tall girl. Put it high, she will get there. Lafiati at the score. I don't know if it's Lafiati, but there are many 14. They're all wearing the same jerseys on this team. So
that is not helpful.
We will just call you whatever name we find under this number. But in any case, good job putting this clean hold. That was a clean hold for Italy.
Very effective, very, very effective possession over there. And that cross pass, I think I've just seen it on the last Italian offense. And I think they're going to be utilizing that throw quite a lot. But very nice, very quick point, very efficient. I think it took them, what, around 6 passes or so?
Even less.
I think so, yes. And players there trying to figure out the gender ratio.
This is a mixed problem.
Yeah, well, as long as you keep following it and keeping track on that, it's usually very easy thing to figure out. I think the male matching point has been decided, so the pull goes up.
And here the legend back with the possession of the disc. Are they gonna score legendary points? And trying to get out of and yeah, we have to get rid of the player standing in front of us. Sorry about that. So, and a big shot to one of the zero, Gu or Yoon, making it with the disc back to Kai. Conservation of greatness, and back to Gu or Yoon. Which one is the right zero? We don't know, but this is our scorer man. Already second goal for him, I think.
I think so, yes. Also very, very nice rundown of that disc, that long shot. Looked like it was maybe just out of reach, but then well picked up. Easy reset over there. gets in and through the middle. Nice and easy.
Really
for a
nice
score.
move. Yeah, really good use of the space, of the momentum of the players. You know where they're going. You know where you need to be.
Feels like this team has chemistry.
We don't know much about them. It would be fun to. We don't know much about them. It would be fun to like have interview or something with players, like explain what brought them here, how did they make it here, why Windmill. I mean, for us it's obvious,
Yes.
but I don't know, like how come they put on a team like this, and yeah, I want to know what brings these American teams here.
Well, there are American teams. There are also 2 Colombian teams.
Canadian as well.
Canadian as
I
well,
would
yes.
say American is USA, obviously,
Yeah.
taking all the the honors of America. Sorry.
No.
USA.
No, I didn't. I was just. All right, let's talk about that in a second. While we're gonna get back to action here on the field. The
So
disc is being
outside,
bricked.
break call by Poltok, who you might know, familiar face from the juniors, playing a lot, highlight maker on the junior U20 open team for Italy, as well as Berzazzi, you know the boy, playing for La Fota, even though he comes from up in the north of Italy. Big shot to Letizia, Gatti, nice gainer, looking for an option, Berzazzi free, and shooting it to Fantini, who's gonna have to work for this one and tiptoes the line to score a point. Nice job fighting to keep position and keep the disc in bounds.
Yes, that looked like a fairly difficult reception. I for a second thought that it's going to be a little bit too long, but no, perfectly kept in for a toe drag and a point. We can see that here again on the replay.
Look at the nice read and really positioning himself in front of the player, letting him no chance to put his body in between the disc and himself, and scoring with a nice tiptoe dance move.
Yep. Very, very nice move. Great catch there for another score, and they are still level. It's still on serve. Nice. That game should be exciting. I mean, I've seen quite a lot of games during that weekend when everything started around 3-3, 4-4, but then one of the teams just started running away after about that point. So we'll see if Chang will be able to keep it up, or if Italy is going to be able to keep it up with the other team.
Let's see who's gonna break, who's going to take advantage. We have coaching comments, advices that Raffaello Parodi saying you should put Gatti on D if you want to break. Go talk about it with Mori. I'm sure he wants to get your point of view about how he's managing the team. And as we're talking, big shot from number 24 right in the hands of 31 Lim and the doorstep of the points.
No.
So close, but right, just not.
Very, very close to the end zone, and now squeezed in.
Oh, making a play for her teammate, whose number is, we will know, 12. Thank you, Chang, for the score. Beautiful. Teams trading points.
Yeah, teams trading points. Maybe I was wrong, actually. Maybe not number 12. Anyway. Oh.
We get another look at it. 12 with the disc, back 24 to strike it to a mystery number who will remain a mystery to us. She's walking towards.
She's walking towards us. Yes. Very, very quick disc movement and very, very well kept at hand over there. It was not an easy catch.
So that was Sun for the goal. Beautiful sunshine.
Yeah, teams definitely coming to these tournaments all over the world. I know for a fact that one of the Colombian teams came here about 3 years ago. No, more than that, just before COVID. they really liked it. They came back to Colombia, told about the party to all the other teams, and then they just kept coming. Seriously, last year there was one Colombian team. This year it's two. So at least South Americans, they like their party, so they're mostly coming for the party. But from what I've heard, La Septima, the women's team, are doing pretty well in their division. Well, we're going to come back to the mixed action here.
So La Fiata with the disc to Barzazi centering. Big shot, big gainer, very close to the defense. Ruscello. And big shot to the big boy. And Barzazi with the disc for the score. Beautiful pull from Ferrero. What a hug.
Oh, that's a very, very nice celebration over there. But yes, I think if you don't know where to throw it to the tallest person on the field.
Especially if it's Barzazi.
Yes, definitely very, very able player there. Looked very easy for him.
He's a highlight provider. I mean, whatever team he plays with, always look at him if you want highlights. And as we're talking, there is a timeout call on the pitch. So we're going to take a break as well and meet you in a second.
Those who do not know their history can never relive it. The skies, the dives, the sideline smiles. Our past is held in photo albums, drinking stories. The present is a gift. And here at Ulti TV, we want to make sure we always appreciate it, capturing the immortal moments of Ultimate from around the world and making sure everyone can enjoy them for free, forever. Because the future belongs to all of us.
Always on the move? You can keep up to date with Ulti TV on all of our social media channels. Like, follow, subscribe, share us with a friend, or send us a message just to say hey. Thank you for supporting us in our mission to grow Ultimate everywhere.
And here we are back live after this timeout. Italy facing the legends, as we're calling them so far. Much easier and cooler name, I mean.
Definitely, I think they would. I hope they would appreciate that.
So Chang, the legend of the 20 rings from USA, just for you at Windmill 2023.
Now receiving that ball. With the defense coming quick on them.
Big pressure. They want to get the breaks. Both teams will need breaks. We haven't seen big defenses so far, so pretty clean offenses from both sides. MK to the middle to number our score from before. Sun back to K, and here is the turn. ITA generating a turn. Are they gonna break that one? Big shot in the back of the end zone and just too far. Trying to keep it in, maybe a greeters or something, but nothing to do. That was out of bounds.
So Changchi, the Legends are getting their disc back. Last time when they turned over, it resulted in a score. So let's see if they will be able to keep that hold once again to themselves.
And big score going deep in the end zone, but shot didn't go as expected. I think, now everything's explained. There was a foul on the throw. That is why it flew weirdly, let's say. Not as expected.
Yeah, not not unexpected. I did see a push-off as the disc was released, and it is uncontested there. Sorry, accepted foul. I, as a game advisor, supposed to know that and call it correctly. Check that back in, and now thrown deep.
And we're back with a better shot, but here's the defense, leaving no chance. Italy wants that disc, and they're gonna fight and fly for it.
Much cleaner defense this time, but very, very closely contested throw. Very difficult reception, of course, for the legend there. Now Italy getting that disc back, trying to punch their first break of the game.
A bit of poach on the defense for the handlers, but they don't care. Italy making their way through that. Wow. We have a bit of contact here. Calling peak even before the contact. They knew what was coming. Apparently everyone's okay.
And that's the best thing about it. As long as there is some contact, if everyone's okay. Of course, we want to avoid any kind of physical contact on the pitch.
Everyone looks okay. Back in the game. It's fun to see that all of these players have a national team jersey, but that is not their official jersey for this year. These are the junior jersey for most of them, because it's a very young team on Italy. They're all under 24 actually. That is a project they had Italy for their elite mixed team. But talking about them, they struggle to find an option, and here's the around sidearm for the break and straight in the end zone, but just bouncing out of the hands of the Italian player, Tonelli apparently on the jersey, and timeout is called by the legends, who need to take a deep breath and secure that they're going to score.
Yeah, that looked picture perfect. That player was completely open, but then bounced off the hand. And yes, we will take a break, just as all the player will be here. We'll take here, and we'll be back in a second.
And here we are back after the timeout called by the legends. What is their tactics? What did they set up?
Oh yeah, they set up a vert stack by the looks of it. However, the disc is being moved around at the back. Oh, we're getting this beautiful drone shot. Yay, thank you.
And number 6, Sun, back on the sideline to Chang, swinging it around, centering, back to the same Sue, doing a lot of work in the handling. We see her touch a lot of this, always recentering, stoppage on the field for a pick.
Yeah, a pick is being called. it did look quite busy.
And
Stack
Sun
over there.
with the disc, refusing teammates clapping the hands. He wanted the disc, but she finds a better option with Chang over the shoulder. Nice high release backhand right in front of the end zone. And this is the goal with a nice tiptoe by the number 8, Emily Kay.
Looks like that timeout worked for them. Very often you have a timeout. Sorry, timeout? Time over? Time over, yes.
Timeout.
Time
Timeout.
over.
Timeout.
When you get the turnover after a timeout.
Oh, but that was not a turnover.
That was not, so it
Okay.
worked for them. Usually they say, what, 80% of the timeouts result in turnovers, but
What?
not this one. Yes, about 80%. 80-20.
Oh,
Yes, that was one
Surprising.
of the 20 ones. Well towed in there by the legends. And we are still on serve. Yes, there were not a single break on that point. A few turnovers by Chang, but Italy is holding their offensive possession very, very cleanly every time. So far, we'll see if they can do that again,
let's see who's gonna break first.
or if anyone is gonna break.
If. Tied game. Getting to universe.
Maybe getting to universe, or
I-
maybe it's going to be a draw. Who knows? With this algorithm and with this Swiss draw, it may also finish in a draw. It's
It's-
all about the time.
It is very weird indeed. When you play Swiss draw, you can end the game winning even though not scoring. And this feels very weird.
That's true. Yes, it's all about the differences. It's all about the algorithm, of course. It
there's
can
n-
throw some different
There's no
things.
cap.
Yep,
Just no cap.
as well.
And zony defense from the legends. But Italy just swinging the disc around. They know how to play against that. You want to make the cap tired, make them run, while your handlers don't need to move so much to get free. Big shot over everyone. Rogello with the disc. Back to La Fiata on the sideline, but getting away from it and centering the disc. Quick passes from the Italian side. And a nice high release over the shoulder of the defense from La Fiata, directly straight in the hands of the receiver for the goal.
I think he just marked it in with his foot over there, right in the corner in the end zone, but that is a score nonetheless. Oh,
That was
and
a
great celebration! Yay! Very, very nice. Great celebration over there. Yeah.
We
For
lo-
the score. It looked like Italy had to take a little bit more passes over there, but still a very, very nice score. And yes, a honey pass. Great to see that.
That's always the case. When you play against a zone, that's the point. You have to do a lot of little
course.
pass, and that's what you want to play against a team that doesn't have technique. Like, they're unsecure about the throws, and you want them to do as many passes as possible to get to these arrows.
Yep.
But here, Italy shows that they're not going to do these errors, and they keep possession of the disc, making it move. No chance.
Pretty sure that they are very, very well drilled and have lots of throws during their warm-ups and during their drills. So I'm pretty sure that they do not have a problem of throwing 50 passes, 60 passes, 100 passes. 1,000 passes might be difficult, but
Whatever it takes.
whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. We all know that Ultimate players are very, very persistent in trying to get their scores in. Not going to stop against anything.
Do you have two people there? Do you have two people there on the sideline?
Pull, well received by Chang-Chi, starting to move around again.
Again with
Yeah,
the
it
disc.
looks zony again.
But they made their way through it once. I think they will do it a second time. And as usual, Sue doing a lot of job for the handling. Always here. Emily Kay. Back to Sue. And a big hug straight in the end zone. But poachers are there. Whoa. And big body putting himself. And Sun really trying to give it all and lay out, but just not enough. Italy attacking quickly. They love to counter-attack very quickly, letting no time for defense to set. Ferrero, Gali doing a great give-and-go job. Poggi back with the disc, but doesn't like the option he has. Fakes it around Gali, and we have a pick to calm things down. A lot of motion, a lot of stuff happening, but pick stops the flow that the Italians will certainly get back. Gali back with the disc after this pick stoppage, looking for the options to get closer to the end zone. Gatti swinging the disc, going straight for the upline, but not an option this time. And
Once
Matilda
again.
a bit stressed, didn't know what to do with the disc. Mascelani throws it straight to the defense. Emily Kay looking for a player. Ferrero trying to get a hand on this one, but fouls.
Yep, the Italian player there was coming through and initiated a bit of a contact.
Ferrero on the big mark on Son, who has no option but to hawk it. And
Whoa, well kept
what
in.
amazing work by the legend player whose number we don't know to keep it in bounds. And big swings, move it, stretch the game. Who looking for an option? Otsui, don't know which 11, and there is a pick. Even though they're stretching the game pretty well, swinging the disc on both sides all the time, seems that on the cutting side, they're still all gathered at the same place and generating those picks.
Seems like they can't find a very good continuation for themselves. Oh, and a very, very unfortunate drop. It just sailed past the hand.
Just in back of the player. And Ferrero back with the disc in the danger zone of the Callahan zone, but they got out of it. Poggi with a nice slow release. Mascelani laying out for the disc. And big upline, nice give and go, very good flow. Italians not stopping to move the disc. And Mascelani for the goal. And this is a break, my friends. The first break for Italy mixed.
Yep, this time seems like Legends were not able to hold on to that disc after turning over twice. They could not get it back for the third time, and Italy is being able to get the first break of the game. Now Italy, I'm sure, would like to have another break over there. As they threw that pull, well fielded by the Legends. Great grab over there, laying out and picking that disc, very, very low disc and difficult to catch disc. Moving it a bit higher now, but seems like they're quite frustrated that there is not much movement over there. Now our near sideline.
Again, we have Lim striking in front of the end zone, and I don't see the numbers, but back to Kay, giving and going with long We haven't heard his name much, but doing a great job. And lean for the final put to Shu or Tsui. I don't know, it looks like it will be Shu. Scott Shu for the goal. And no other break for Italy for now.
For now, yes. Italy is still being one break up. But Chang is holding well, and who knows, maybe they will even get a break by themselves as well. But for now, as we see this very, very quick movement at the back of the red zone in, and this seems like a very, very well rehearsed move there. Great toe drag as well. Not the easiest catch to make, but well kept in by the legends of the 20th rings and Chang. Oh, is it the other way around? Chang and the legend
of the 20th ring. We get it. The words are here.
It is a long name as well, so we have our excuses as well.
So let's see what the legends have in store for a defense. Because we need to see a break from them as well. We've seen one from Italy. Now it's the legends' turn. Come on. And big pull.
They were doing quite well in terms of the zone. Let's see if they're going to set another one over here.
And Fantini with the disc, giving and going, getting it back in the middle of the field. But Zazi taking the step to avoid that huge layout defense and using the no defense for a big shot to La Fiata for the goal, and an easy offense quickly done by the Italian offense line, as they've been doing so far. Like, their offense has been really clean and fast.
Very, very quick offense. Lots of pressure from Chang and the legends of the 20th ring. Lots of bits, lots of pressure, but Italy seems to be unfazed by any kind of pressure, moving the disc side to side and then across for a high catch over there. Beautiful, beautiful quick point.
Yes, like, this situation is typical. The layout was amazing. I mean, I loved it. But this is exactly what happens, is either you take the bid and you have the disc, or you don't, because while you're laying out and trying to get up and all, your player is just going away and making the play and the point. So better not let him, and be sure that when you lay out, you get the defense.
Yep, absolutely right. Power position, easy break throw. May result in a very, very quick and easy score.
Loud playing over us. We don't hear ourselves anymore, but there is not much wind. I'm wondering if these teams are gonna keep playing zone. As I'm saying this, the wing is picking up, so big pull. And again, our favorite legend handler, Shu, with the disc. And back on the sideline, 12, Chang, to his teammate, Shu. Trading discs. And a big gainer, he found the hole in the zone. Lim with the disc. Looking for someone, but a lot of crowd here. Back a big swing around to Shu. Huge swing to the opposite side. Back in the hands of Lim. Looking again for an option. And here's Shu. Crushing in the cup. It looks like they're dealing pretty well with this zone defense. Just swinging when necessary. And oh, nice swing again. Re-stretching the game, making this cup run. And a temptitious throw. And this is the goal. Oh, yeah, and a nice goal from legends who worked really well against this zone. What do you think, Dmitry?
Yeah, that was great movement over there. Just swinging it around the back, advancing when they can, finding easy options. That's what you should do against the zone, because if it is a zone, somebody is going to be free. You just need to find that free option and take the easy shots. As you can see here, the players were relatively free. They were not covered very, very hard. And it was a beautiful thing to see as well from our drone shots over there. Thanks to Eurodisc for sponsoring that.
Yes, if you like those drone shots, don't forget to go see on the channel. We have a special live video just for the drone footage. Thank you. Footage all day, flying from one pitch to the other to give you a little view of what's happening on the non-stream games.
Amazing thing as well, because seems like all kinds of games are spread around. I've heard that there are amazing games of field 20. I heard that there are amazing field on field 1. We are on field 7 and 8, so right in the middle of the action, and we are able to bring you all of these scores and live updates from the other pitches on our third stream, which is basically just drones flying around and telling you all the scores. We also have commentary there, which is very, very nice, I think, to keep everyone updated and maybe to see your favorite teams and favorite players to play.
Oh, wait a second. We haven't mentioned something. We're at Galaxy Point.
Oh!
It is Galaxy! I mean, so Galaxy, for the ones who might not know, it is a universe point, but for the halftime. So Galaxy, whoever scores this point gets the halftime. And Barzazi with the disc after a big attack to avoid the defense. Fantini with the disc to Paltok. And a run back to Fantini. Finding Barzazi and lasering it to the grass.
Looks like he just couldn't stabilize his body to make this throw a little bit cleaner. It was very, very forced. It looked very, very forced. And that results in the first turnover.
From the O-line.
Yes, from the O-line of Italy. Let's see if Chang can get a break over here and bring us back on serve.
Let's see what the O-line from Italy, how good they are on defense. And Chang moving the disc around as usual, really using the whole space. And a huge layup, sorry, but huge layup from Barzazi. Oh my God. He doesn't want to let that Galaxy point to the legends.
Absolutely not, no. He decided.
And Gritas! Oh my, but no one to go pick this up.
Looks like Italy is trying to get into their toolbox and find anything they can to keep this possession and to get this Galaxy point. There was a defensive layout. There was an attempted greatest, unfortunately not completely greatest because it was attempted and not being caught. Let's see, once again, the legends have their opportunity to break. Moving that disc around under a lot of pressure there. High disc.
We'll see again if Barzazi will put his cape on and fly for the defense, or the legends are gonna score another break and take the half. That would be very cool. Change of situation. And 11, Sui with the disc, looking for a deeper option, but here's a hand on the disc, and again Italy with the disc, hesitating not a second and shooting it very high. Defense is here as well, and this is a 11 fight, 11 against 11, and Fantini not happy with the contact, too much for him. He felt pushed and calling a foul.
A little bit questionable in my opinion. It looked like he wanted to get the other way actually, but the disc sailed just above him. Not entirely sure. I did see the contact there.
The contact was before, yeah. We need to see earlier in the replay.
Yeah, let's see if we can find that replay for you and show you what happened there.
close call. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, there was contact, but I don't know if you could really say that it affected his play on the disc. He did, stopped because an arm touched him.
It's a question, yes, because also the Legends player actually had this position, so why would he move if he's already occupying that space? Because the other player asked him to do so with his body. A bit questionable. But
anyway, they're discussing it and trying to find best outcome.
what we say here doesn't matter. It's all up to the players. And if they decide to send it back, they send it back. If they decide there shouldn't be any calls, shouldn't be any calls. And looks like the turnover has been signaled. Charlotte here scrolling through your comments. Guys, it's a foul, come on. Well, players decided that there was no foul and the turnover will stand. Being picked up by the Legends again. And upline looking for the open option, finds a reset.
Big shot, but no Legend player there. And Italy back in possession of the disc for the Galaxy point, and a travel is called. I think the disc was not picked up at the right spot.
I think it wasn't checked in at the right spot rather than picked up. And now lots of pressure again on that disc. Moving that disc around the back.
And Poltok with the disc, looking for a deep shot, but finding Fantini for the swing, and back to Ferrero to keep that disc moving by the handlers. Laser shot from Ashtelani, and what a layout! Oh my gosh, Legends flying everywhere. That is Chang, I think, for the D. Is that a 25? Is that a... I would say 25. Weird number.
These numbers are very, very difficult to read. And now shooting for the goal and snagged it. And it is...
Again, a lot of contact.
Yeah, lots of contact, yes. It looked like the Legend there picked up, but it was in fact the Italian.
Fantini made his way and just grabbed that disc. Big shot. Don't know who it was for, but Fantini is there and gets the defense as well as the score. That is a bookend for Fantini, for Italy, for the halftime, winning the Galaxy point. And only 20 minutes left into the game.
So. That was a fairly long half, and you can see there, very, very happy, of course, to score that Galaxy point, hugging the pole with the number 8 to get the 8th point of the game. We will be back with you in a few minutes. We'll give ourselves a break, players a break, and you to watch some good.
We are a group of ultimate players, coaches and video enthusiasts. We've worked with the major federations and the greatest events.
We're on a mission to make Ultimate huge. We want our videos and live streams to be free to watch.
We want to make stories that not only reach you,
but also reach people outside the Ultimate community.
Like and subscribe, Ulti TV, the best in the world.
Become a member and
fund
fund
our
our
work
work.
to cover more events in the future and to bring more stories and live coverage to the eyes of the ultimate world and beyond.
And here we are back after this first half. I like having your comments and giving us your opinions, especially when it comes to a foul and then all of a sudden all the Italian names pop out saying that's a foul, but no other names than Italians are calling this a foul. But always good to have point of views of everyone, what you think as well at home watching us. So here Italy is starting again on offense. So really good timing getting that break for the Galaxy point.
Yeah, absolutely. Makes that a lot easier, of course, to start the second half, because very often you can get one on the bounce as well, receiving that disc offensively to start the second half, to get yourself a little bit of a breathing space, as long as you make it a clean hold, of course.
Yes, Dario, we have a lot of planes passing by and they are really close to us, so the shade is huge. Very nice spot though. So, disc is in, the pool is on. Big pool right in the back of the end zone. Fantini picking it up to Paltok in the center. Waiting no time, you have to get out of the danger zone, Callahan zone, and fighting Paltok for the give and go. Upline on the sideline, but out of their danger zone. And looking for an option, always finds Fantini. Two guys going together, and here comes Gatti. She wants the disc as well. Don't let it only to the guys. But no around possible with this mark, and finds Barzazzi. And back for a deep shot from Fantini to Barzazzi alone in the end zone. The clean O-line from Italy strikes again.
Wasn't an easiest shot. It looks like a few hands tried to defend that disc. From our perspective, was the drone there flying around and giving you that beautiful footage from the top. But yes, clean hold for Italy. And a very, very beautiful shot. Beautiful long shot for Barzazzi.
Didn't
pick that up.
Didn't need to go for a greeters or layout or whatever fancy things he can do. Just a good pass to Barzazzi for once. He can just enjoy catching the disc simply.
You could have even said maybe boring point, but no, definitely. I'm sure that whichever team you're on, you would rather take that kind of point rather than making something fancy to score it.
I mean, it's a huck. That cannot be boring. At least there was a huck. I was just not like giving normal passes, textbook, like at practice when you have no defense on you. Come on. Huck. That was beautiful.
It was. No, I'm not saying that it wasn't.
Cos'è il check? Come hai scritto check, Michele Grazzini? We'd like to help you, but I don't understand what is a check like that. Is it a check-in? Vorrei sentire un commento tecnico. Is there a problem with the check-in? I haven't been watching that, but apparently comments are saying that something's going on with the checks-in of the discs. Okay, so as we're reading the comments, legends are making their way to the end zone, laying out to save that low disc. And here is a score. 24 for the score. Sue, that we saw a lot on handling, going also in the end zone, running for a score of the Legends.
Going both ways there. Great pickup as well. Was not the easiest point once again for the Legends, but they are keeping up with these Italian side, of course. Not the easiest thing to do. One of the elite and the elite national teams here at the tournament, but they're doing well. They just need to get that break going, of course. That unfortunately they lost in the first half.
And good conservation of greatness by the 31 from Legends, Lim, who managed to get the layout save and the score, not throwing that one away. And you have to give a shout out to that because it's not something easy. Once you have the adrenaline, you got a layout, you saved the disc, it's very likely that it gets thrown away. Bad decision, but not for Lim. She secured the score for Legends, trying to get a break now because they have to score 2 breaks at least if they want to take the lead advantage on this game while there's only 12 minutes left.
Not much time left, and as we, of course, as you probably already heard quite a lot of times on that streams, as soon as this time is over, you finish your point, and that is you. So every point absolutely counts.
And La Fiata again with the high release backhand as she's shown since the beginning of this game. Crazy how far her high release can go. Beautiful put straight to the point.
Beautiful shot over there, over everyone and into the hands of the receiver there.
Was that again a honeymoon pass?
Was it? Aww. Honey pass?
I don't remember which one was
which
the
one. Was
one.
the first one? Okay.
But anyway, why only one?
Why
Come on, we're in 2023. Come on, open your mind.
Good, good. I like the way you think.
My boyfriend doesn't. I think he's not gonna like that one. Nice drone view of the fields, the venue. A lot of fields everywhere. 20 fields in total, 2 streamed fields. And while we have time between games, don't forget to subscribe, like the Ulti TV channel videos. And if you want to give us more help, be a Patreon. Help us provide you some good content of Ultimate all year long. And a big pressure from the defense of Italy, really surrounding the disc, leaving no options, giving hard time to Legends, but they do manage to get their way through the defense. Big passes, as we're seeing. And Sue always here for the handling, as usual. And giving and going. Here's the momentum, moving the disc around, not letting time to the defense to set. Our lovely Sue back with the disc for an amazing inside put. What a look, what a vision. She's visionary for sure. That is amazing. So many bodies everywhere, and she found her way through that.
She knew exactly where her feet were. And as soon as she's seen that they are not in the zone, just jumped it in for a very, very easy score. Another good offensive hold for the Legends over there.
Really great job moving this disc, facing any type of defense, no matter what. However, even though they're doing a good job now on offense, it is 9-10 and 2 breaks needed and only 9 minutes left.
Yep, Legends would need to break at least twice to be on top of that. But then again, it's not all about winning the game. Sometimes you can go up by losing the game. With this crazy Swiss draw algorithm doing its magic, you never know where you need to be, but of course, it's always a pleasure to win a particular game. and come out as a winner. As behind us, by the way, on the other field, on field 7, Austria mixed getting there another stream in, and Estonia mixed also getting there another stream. Austria is up 9-2. If you want to see the action of that match, switch to the other stream, but we would rather have you with us for a while.
Our game is more exciting.
Yes, it is. Absolutely, it absolutely is.
And a very stressful situation in the end zone and Callahan zone. Gotta get out of this ASAP. Fantini to Gatti, giving and going. Finding Ferrero. Ferrero back to Fantini. A lot of give and goes on the Italian side. We love that. Big motion, fast. And here, oh my, the legend stepping in front to get the disc defense. But oh, we have injury called. That look, she landed on her knee and that looks painful, but not too bad. So we got a sub. Our lovely handler Sue picking up the disc. We don't exactly know what's going on. Is there a foul or nothing called, but just injury, or who's in possession of the disc? What is going on?
I think they are just trying to figure out.
Themselves. What is going on?
Well, no. What is the position of every player? Oh, yes, because one player was out of her position and she needed to come back. That was something that was being discussed, but now the disc is tapped in.
And Shu is coming for the disc. So yes, it was a defense, great defense. Unfortunately, maybe an injury, but fast break for the Legends, who finally got their break, equalizing 10-10, 6 minutes left. Great bid by the Legend player who got a defense for her teammates.
Exciting point, of course, but very, very unfortunate there with an injury call, unfortunately, and a lost possession by Italian mixed, and 2 passes, very, very quick movement by the Legends for a break. They got a break back, so we are now on serve.
And we have Coach Mori calling the line. That is for sure power line coming, because they need the score. They want it done quickly because they have advantage, but only 5 minutes left. And while we're talking, also on this side, on the other field, 5 minutes left. We have the call now from the tournament. I don't know how to say. So we have on field 1 Goed Ellipsis trading scores. It's 13-12, very tight game. Another tight game is Denmark mixed against New Age mixed from Israel, 10-10. French mixed and Ireland mixed trading also 10-10. While Poland mixed just beat Deep Space 11-5. It's not over, but beating them. And we have another one very tight. Germany mixed against Great Britain mixed, 12-11 for Great Britain for now. Very exciting. Let's see what the results are. Well, here we have a block from the Legends straight away on this hug. Defended again. Oh my gosh, what's happening? Only defensive everywhere. What? Everyone wants that disc. Fighting for it for sure. Oh. That was a strip?
Yes, that looked like a strip. He grabbed that disc out of the hands, but uncontested very quickly. The disc is returned to the Italian player there. But that is a lot of defensive pressure. You can see that Chang and the Legends of the 20 rings want that defense. They want this game. They want another break. They are ready to throw everything on the line to get it back and to get another break.
Oh yeah, and we're only asking for that. We want to see bodies flying around, great actions, highlights. And you want to see yourself in the highlights too. So if you give highlights on stream, you might get in the highlights video as well after tournaments. And so Rucello with the disc, looking for the hammer, but coach won't be happy if this is thrown. And a big obvious pick, yeah. run through some players before reaching his own player. Poltok back with the disc.
Yep. Very, very quick discussions here. That's what we like to see, of course. Calls are being made, but very, very quickly resolved, and we're back in play.
And Ruscello, whatever was on this jersey. Back to Poltok. I'm just trying to figure out the names that are not on the roster.
Yeah.
Back to Poltok and Fantini doing a great job on the handling and looking for the upline. But there is Barzazzi also free, always free, this man, for the goal. And we are at 10-11. Italy still with the lead.
Italy with the lead with another hold. Lots of defensive pressure, of course, on that point. Seemed like, oh yes, we had an interception fest in the middle of the point, of course, but still Italy managed to hold that point to go for, to try to get another break. And for the Legends, they would want to hold this point and go, who knows, we might get a universe. If Legends hold here, considering that we only have about less than 2 minutes left, we may get a universe point. Wouldn't that be exciting?
That would be crazy amazing.
I did not expect it, for sure, when...
But hoped for it.
I hoped for it, yes. I did not expect that kind of game, but I definitely hope that kind of game, of course, that it's going to be like that, as I have not seen Italy mixed play yet at all, and I haven't seen Chang play yet. So, very excited to see that, and very excited to see the level on the field. An amazing point.
And for sure, stay tuned this summer for the championships coming up. We have Nottingham U24 World Championship, as well as Limerick EUC European Championship. Obviously, with streaming from Ulti TV in Limerick, so stay tuned to watch some very beautiful ultimate content. And as we're talking, the end of the time jingle is on.
So this will either result...
And Italy with the disc. At the end of this game, either Italy's winning or it will be a tie game. And Baraldi with the disc looking for a swing. Here is Gatti. Gatti hopping, finding a beautiful shot straight to the player. A close one, and didn't want this option, looking for another safer option for the score. Swinging back to the dump. Swing to the other side of the field. Aldini doesn't like what he's seeing. Looking for something else. He finds a dump with Mascherani. Mascherani back. And deep in the end zone. Very close to the line. We don't know if this was in or not. We might have a replay on the screen.
See, if we see the replay, that looked very close, as we see here. In our perspective, that back foot was actually touched the zone first.
It really looked in. Yeah, she had 1 foot in for sure before landing outside. I mean, again, we give our point of view, but what matters is what the people say on the field. And this... That was the last point. Sorry, we're not sure about this. And this is a win for Italy, taking the win 12-10 against the Legends. Great job from Italy, putting on a lot of pressure. Legends as well. Dimitri, something to say?
Great game, really enjoyed watching that. Good to see, of course, Italy winning here, but Chang and the legends of the 20-ish rings gave them a great game. I loved it. Thank you, Charlotte. It was great to be here.
Thanks, Dimitri, for joining us. Always a pleasure.
We'll see you guys around, and
stay tuned for the rest of the game. We have another round of open women games coming up, so make sure you're watching the streams all day until tomorrow as well. That was Charlotte and Dimitri. A pleasure to give you the streaming. Have fun and see you soon.
Ulti TV. Seem scared, just trying to open up and let it lead somewhere.